Good morning, everybody. Well, things have changed around here just a tad bit. I've spent a little bit of money. Nothing major. I just did a few things, like got this seed production here so I can make my own seed. And over here in the shed, I got a hold of the dealer and I got a row picker instead of a uh, windrow pickup. So, a couple of things there. Otherwise, everything is pretty much exactly like it was. Cost me a little bit of money, but I figured it was worth it. I've got to clean up this combine a little bit here. So let's. It's kind of sad we're using an international harvester to clean up a John Deere, but well, you know, you got to do what you got to do. I did go ahead and start baling. I got everything baled up. When it came, or well, I swathed and baled. That's looking a lot better. And I did a little bit more cutting out on that field, but I couldn't get it finished. That looks better. I tried. Boy, that water is still down there, and there's some really goopy, muddy spots down there. And well, let's just show you, shall we? Show you just how much mud we got down there. Okay, I think we're going to pull forward here. Should be enough room. Just enough room anyway. But yeah, I swathed all of this area up here. It's all nice and neat. And I got all the bales stored. And I've got my production full to make TMR. Now, we have got a lot to get done. Let me tell you guys. This is crunch time now. We're getting to the middle of August, and we've got a lot to get done. I mean, we've got that Milo to finish cutting, our oats to finish cutting. We've got to get some silage pulled from the fields because the corn is ready for that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Now, it's still wet. I'm amazed at how wet it is down in these fields. I got the truck sitting here. That's safe. It shouldn't dig in. But the rest of it, no, that's not good. It's really bad. But, you know, there's not much we can do about it. But we should be able to go ahead and get right into it. Man, you can see where I struggled down through here trying to cut. I cut the far end where it wasn't so muddy. I mean, there's still a little bit of water standing down here. I'm amazed at that. But I've just got to wait for that water to clear up. But yeah, I tried cutting multiple places down here just to, you know, fill it in. I can show you here. Just come over here. You know, I was cutting along here. You can see the mud. I started digging, so I had to back out. I went down this side because I ran into mud over here. I mean, really, really deep mud here. I just, you know, there's not much I can do. I can only get so far, but I think it's mostly dried up now. So I should be okay to get back in here and start cutting again. We're going to find out anyway. Let's go ahead and fire up. Oh. I need to do that. Okay. Now we're ready. And we'll just see what we get. You know, I got a lot cut over there. Kind of take these tracks kind of at an angle here. Oh, yeah. I'm bouncing in them a little bit, but you know, the main thing is I just want to make sure that I'm getting the getting this Milo out of the field so I can work it. At least I hope I can. But yeah, look how muddy it is down here. Look at that. Or well, it was. Ooh, yeah, bouncing across those too. I started sinking here before the mud could really catch me. I got out of it. But yeah, cutting this was really difficult. I just could not believe how goopy and muddy and bad this really was. But like I said, I was able to get all this over here cut. It was just when I got over here that, yeah, I just found some really, really goopy areas. You know, that's just what happens. This has been a very rainy year for us. But we're going to try it. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and cut along these edges. And maybe we can finish getting this cut. And see where we go from there. I don't know. I'm just hoping we don't run into this many issues over in the oats. If we run into this kind of problem over in the oats, man, that's not going to be good. That's going to be really, really bad. I certainly hope that is not the case. Yeah, over here I hit a really, really wet patch. Man, I really had trouble through here. Look at my tracks. We're going to try to cut across that because this was really bad. And we seem to be traveling pretty good across the ground. At least right now we are. But, you know, the rain just doesn't help. Yep, I started sinking along here too. It's just the one tire started going down, but it seems to be okay right now. I seem to be able to cut through my mud. I mean, I know it's dried up quite a bit compared to what it was, but yeah, man, there were places where I was just digging to China and I didn't know what to do. I got all that. We'll find out here in a minute. But the goal today is to get all of this cut, finish it off. Oh, we're getting up there. Get it finished off, and then, yeah, we got to get over and get into the oats that are up over there. Now, I went by it, and when I did the waterway and cleaned it up. I fell in that mud hole. Good thing it was dried up a little. But yeah, I went up there and it's not terrible. But it's not good. You know what I mean? It's not horrible. It's just, I don't know if it's going to be good, bad, indifferent. I don't know. You know, I may not even have needed the cart down here. I don't think there's that much left. Maybe I didn't need the cart. I don't know. But I knew I couldn't get the semi out here. It's just too heavy. I mean, I'm still cleating. I'm still cleating into the ground. This means, you know, I'm leaving nice, heavy, black tracks in the soil from where the mud is compressing under the weight of the combine. I'm sure there'll be a few places that are still just a little bit goopy on me. Maybe not. Maybe it's had enough time being open to air out some. Get this folded out here, and let's just go ahead and get this unloaded. I know we're quite a bit heavier now than we were. There we go. You know what? Let's put the weight up front here. I don't want to bury this wagon. If I bury this wagon, it's a done deal. I'm in trouble. But I'll go ahead, get this finished up, and see you here in a few. Welcome back, everybody. Well, we've got over to our oats and we've gotten started with it. Yeah, this is going to be interesting getting around this field. This field has some interesting designs to it, but we're going to get it cut. I'm going to take a couple of passes just to see how far everything goes. Now, I am going to go ahead and lay straw down because we are going to need straw. That is going to be important. So I'll go ahead and lay some straw passes down and see how that works for us. But, yeah, the old John Deere's just eating this up pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Got to keep myself kind of lean forward to make sure I'm on the right path over here for cutting this. I don't see any of it laid down, so the storms haven't really done much. I saw there's a little bit laid down over in the corner, but we've got a finger reel, so we'll be able to pick it right up and keep on chugging along here. And yeah, we're leaving a nice straw swath behind us, which is fantastic. And I notice the trees are getting a little out of control down through here. And boy, I sure wish I had that tree mulcher. There's a few trees I'd like to get rid of, but well, that'll have to be for another day or something else that we do, because yeah, I ain't got no way of getting rid of them. But I don't think I even made it halfway around. I really don't know. I just kind of watching the fill meter here, and you know, when it gets about halfway full, I'm turning around, you know, and headed back because, well, frankly, I kind of have to, you know. Now, we do have some strange ditches and other things in this field which are kind of break the field up into weird designs. Not a bad thing. It's just, you know, you cut where you can. But looks like we might even make it to the halfway point. Look at that. So this is potentially possible, but just have to play it by ear. Yeah, here's one of those ditches. Look how deep that is. There's even water down there. We can cross right here safely, but anything more than that and we won't be able to. Looks like we're going to make it just... By golly, look at that. We might even be able to run a full round. Yep, we made it back to where we stopped. So that's... We can make a full round around this. So let's, we'll just go ahead and go back. So we got 2 rounds around it. And we can do this. We can most certainly do this. Yeah, that actually works out extremely well for me. Now, when it comes to these ditches and stuff like that, like here, we are going to have to do something here. Because I am not falling off into that ditch. Boy, look how bad that'd be. Let's go ahead and just head up the side of it here. We might not make it back by having to go up the side of this ditch, but if we don't, we don't. It's okay. The main thing is that we, we get this field worked. Get everything that's here out and moving forward. Boy, look at that. Wow. You know what? I need to raise that bar up a little. There we go. Get around the corner here. Yeah, we might have to patrol backwards a little bit. Because this is extra that we did, we shouldn't have had to cut, but we do. I'm staying right on the edge. I think I missed a little bit down there. But we can always get that on another run. That's not the end of the world. Now, I'm not going to do all of this. Yeah, look at there's a little water still standing down in that one. I'm not going to do all of this field in straw. I'm just going to do part of it in straw. Because, we don't really need it all to be straw. I don't know, that must have been some pretty good wheat. We're filling up way faster than I thought we would. Or, not wheat, oats, excuse me. This is oats. So, we are filling up rather fast. But, we're just going to have to take into consideration that there are areas that, there's some deep holes out here from wash lines, like this is one here. We'll have to cut the side of it. I don't want to get stuck down in it. But we'll have to cut those out and work on them as we can. It is what it is. Yeah, we're not even going to make it up around the corner, are we? There must be some really good wheat down there in them low spots. Or, I keep saying wheat. I'm sorry, everybody. Oats. Some really good oats down there. Yeah, we're almost full. Better shallow up here. Just kind of take enough to get us full. Grab a little bit off the edge here to get us full. It's going to be a little funny on my windrows. There we go. On my windrows, but that's okay. Okay, let's get down there and get this unloaded. Boy, that's in the way, isn't it? There, I can lower it down. Oh, auger was already going out. So, yeah, that's a good thing to know. We can make a full round around. as long as we avoid the ditches. Oh boy, I must not have got very close. Whoa, there we go, that's better. Got to get it close enough. I want it in the center of that wagon, not anywhere else. But we'll make a couple more rounds to see. We'll get this full here, this gravity wagon full. Now I noticed coming across here, it's soft. You know, the waterway is a little bit still on the soft side. You know, the baler had big wheels on it, so that wasn't a problem. So, yeah, won't be too bad. Oh, come on. Sometimes this thing takes forever to empty out. But, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, it looks like the yield up here is pretty good. Looks like down in the low areas is way better oats. Way better oats. But, that doesn't feel right. Back away from it here so we don't get it. Put that back in. There we go, it's up. And, yeah, we're just going to cut around it. We'll just swipe in right here and start cutting. That should be just fine. So, yeah, away we go. We're cutting away. We're taking a nice big swath out of this, and I like it. I like how this is turning out. You know, if we can keep it to one round and it's full, then, yeah, that works out perfect. But I don't think I'll do a lot of cutting up and down that waterway there. That way I can make a full round. We'll just have to see. It is good to be back in harvest again, though. I won't lie, it is good to be back in harvest. Here's another one of them oddball ditches that we're going to run across. And I think there's a couple of these that are kind of mild. Like this one here kind of stays a little mild. We could probably just cross straight across it. Just lift up the header a little as we go across and it'll be okay. But some of these others, yeah, trying to go across them, well, you saw how deep that one was. It had water standing in it. If I try to do that, I'll bury this poor combine, and I don't want to do that. This has been, for starter equipment, this has been one of the best combines I've had so far. I need to find a piece of wood to knock on. But, you know, it is what it is. We just keep going. Anyway, I'm going to continue to cut. See you guys here in a few. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, we're getting a fair amount of this cut and whittled down here. It's looking pretty good. But we are full in the grain cart and full over here in the combines, so we're just gonna... Ooh, that was an interesting shutdown. We're just going to go ahead and hop into the grain cart here and run it up to the semi and see how much room we actually have. Okay, everything checking out. Yep, we're good to go. Okay, we can go ahead and open that up. Make sure it sits. Alright, let's hammer down on her here. Oh, might take these little areas a little slower. But, yeah, oh, yeah, look at her flex. I better slow down through here. Ooh. I don't know. I'm a little perplexed here about what I'm going to do. Let's go down to this entrance and circle around like we did before. Little perplexed. I think we're in good shape. I really do. Oh yeah, listen to her rattle. Now we got to be careful here. We want to make sure we're in the other. Okay, go ahead and turn it on. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Well, we'll get this emptied out. If there's enough room, we can go back and cut for a little bit more. Till we get another full one. I'm not sure. You know, we've done quite a bit already so far today. I mean, that's, oh, it's full. Oh, no. Well, let's go ahead and move forward then, and we'll go take the truck and dump it off, I guess. That's going to take a little bit of time. You know, this is where having a helper would be nice, is, you know, someone that could help me get all this done, but, you know, at the moment it's just me. And that works out. Alright, all we got to do is just go across here. Now, I think empty we'd be okay. I really do. I really think that if we were empty, this would be okay. Come up here. Yeah. This ought to work. Go. We'll get the soybeans dumped, or the sorghum dumped off. Milo. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see here. We'll switch bins. Come on, open up. Okay. Switch to a different bin here. Don't want the two going into the same bin. That'd be a problem. Should be there. Oh, I went too far. There we go. There we go. Now it's going in the right one. That'll work out just fine. That had me worried there for a minute. Okay. Alright, let's get back over there and let's continue what we're doing. I wonder... I think I could get across there. I think I could go across that little bit of a pasture area now. Maybe. Yeah, I think I could do it. Let's find out. And that way we can line up real nice and neat. Kind of got to take it at an angle, but I think we can cross here. We're going to, I mean, Lord, I hope we can. Let's lock in the rear diff here so we got all the tires pulling just in case. Okay, and let's just kind of get on it here. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I just know I couldn't go any further than that or I would have been in real trouble. Yeah, that's close enough. Okay. That'll work. Let's go ahead and we'll empty this off. Open that up. Back up here by the front. Get a little closer. Yeah, that works. Perfect. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. We didn't have much in here, but I want to make sure when we go back there, man, this thing is empty. Ooh, ooh. Got to remember, take these kind of easy. Boy, these dips through here, man, there's something else. You know, I might call and find out what the plan was for this, because it just seems a little odd to me the way they organized this. And I think we can now go up here a little bit for unload and reload, and we can move into the field some. Ain't no reason to be so far away, I don't think. There we go. That'll work right there. Okay. We'll come down here, get the combine. Let's get her unloaded, and yeah, I want to get right back to it. Okay, here we go. Maybe it's easier to have that. Yeah, that's a lot easier to see. I'm going to start doing that from now on. There we go. Yeah, we'll get this full up and we'll just start cutting again. Get right back into it. And I want to get this harvest over with. After we get done with harvest, we got to get everything put away, cleaned up, and then we got to get some corn run in. That'll be the next thing, is getting a little bit of corn run in. It's we got to have some silage. We're going to have everything for the cattle except the silage at this point, because we got straw here. Yeah, and I sure hope that that is going to be enough straw, because I am disabling. Oh, let's go do that. Flip this back up. Okay. Now the straw is disabled, so everything we cut from here on, it's just going to chop, which is perfectly fine with me. I truly am okay with it. Nice tight turn here. And we'll hop right into it. Okay. In we go. Yeah, I got a couple more rounds that I kind of did off camera, trying to save my battery a little bit for y'all. I want you to see as much as possible of this harvest, but at the same time, I don't want you to get too bored with it. This is probably one of the largest, larger harvests we've had in quite a while. It's been several times. It's been a multi-day harvest, so you know that's a positive. Now I don't have to worry as much about that straw. I can kind of just get with it. And, you know, that's the only thing about running straw is, whoa, are we going to miss it? No, we were getting it. I thought there for a minute I was going to miss it. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to leave a little piece, but that's okay. We can come back and get it. I just want to make sure that we get these oats cut off the ground and ready to go. That's the big thing, is just making sure that they are ready, because that's what's going to be important, you know, to me, is getting that done. Is getting these in, and the money that we can make out of them. That's going to be the kicker right there, is getting that money in. Oop. Oh, okay. Phew. That's not so bad. Boy, look at these fields. Yeah, it's such a pretty landscape here. I say that about a lot of the places that I end up farming, but this one definitely, it's just so serene. One of these days I'll take you down and show you the creek. Might do a little camping down there, I don't know. Camp down off of the creek. I think that would be fun for us. Yeah, look at there. And away it goes. Yeah, see, this is why I like not dropping straw. I can just roar down through here. And we cut a whole bunch off of the field. I mean, I bet we cut maybe a quarter of it so far. Somewhere in there, a quarter. Maybe. Okay, let's go over here and let's cut up around some of these other spots, because I wanna make sure I got them all cut out. Boy, those trains go through there all the time. It's up here in these. Yeah, here. I want to get a couple more cuts around this one. So let's kick in around it. Get another run around this gully here, because I'm no longer call that a water. That's a gully. For as deep as it is, that's deeper than I expected. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. I'm probably not going to make it all the way around before this thing gets full, but you know what? I'm not too worried about it. The fuel for this isn't too expensive. I'm not losing a whole bunch of time, and I'm still getting wheat cut, or oats cut. Boy, I guess I'm going to have a booger of a time remembering that. Well, see, it's on my mind. I need to plant some wheat. That is going to be key and crucial. And I'm not sure what field I'm going to do that on yet. I haven't decided. But it's going to be one of these that we have harvested. This one's kind of a pain, but it could be done. It could be done. Most certainly could be done. Whoa! Well, we went zooming along on that, didn't we? Yeah. Well, another thing is I want to get these low areas cut out and gone, because if I get these low areas gone, then if we do get a little bit of rain, all we got's the top of the hills, you know? And the top of the hills is probably going to be a lot easier for me to harvest after a rain than down in those lows. Now, I might have to worry about... Ooh, I didn't think of that. I might have to worry about those dips that we came through. Those might end up filling with water. That could be a bad deal. I guess I'll just have to have the Corps of Engineers come in and have a look at it, see what they think, and yeah, kind of go from there on that. I'm not sure what they set these up with originally, but you know, if there's a problem with these fields or those dips that maybe they're not supposed to be there, I don't know. Maybe that's after the fact from water runoff that they didn't account for. If it's something they didn't account for, then we're going to fix it. We'll have somebody come in and we'll have them fix it. That's something that's going to have to be done. Because man, some of those, if they get any deeper, I may not be able to plow those in. I don't know. Ooh, come on. Last little bit. Oh, it all made it. Look at that. Look at that. That's wonderful. Well, everybody, looking at the time, it looks like it is time for me to call it quits for this episode. But I'm glad to be back at it again. I have missed you guys and missed farming. And although it's been a little crazy, if you've stuck with me through the whole thing, let me know. Shoot me a comment. Shoot me a thumbs up. Would greatly appreciate it. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.